Welcome to the Rec Room Podcast. Y'all know the drill. Load this music up before everybody get in. I be trying. Everybody be coming in this joint super fast. Hold up. Boom.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Hold on. Get this music.
Come on, man.
Boom.
I'm about to kill these motherfuckers.
Man, I can hear you good. Sometimes you go in and out, but how you talking now, I can hear you good.
Good, man.
Trey, you bumped me out, man. I was in there and you bumped me out.
Nah, bro.
T Streets.
What's up?
You took a long nap, playboy. What's up?
I went to the gym today, man. I'm feeling good, man. Got home, chill.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Stop trying to make me look bad.
Feel good today, man. I see Reek in the room, but he ain't joined, man.
He's scared. He got scared. He about to go back to doing his own show.
Cold feet.
Where he talking about them little goofy little videos he's talking about.
I was waiting for that, man.
What?
I was looking forward. Yeah, I was looking forward to that. Yeah.
The Tubi? All right, yeah. Y'all let me know when we gonna do the Tubi joint, so I'm gonna take the night off.
Hey, dog.
Reek, dog.
First of all, I'm gonna have it. It's gonna be working.
Oh shit!
It's still.
You heard all that?
I don't got time for this shit. I don't got time for this goofy ass shit. Nigga talking about. What's up, y'all?
Reek, dog, what's good, man?
Hey, everything is good, brothers. How y'all doing?
Man,
good, man.
We having fun, bro. It's
I'm
like
feeling
it's
good,
like
man.
85 fucking degrees out here. It was just fucking snowing the other day.
I know, bro. And guess what? I'm still dressed like wintertime. I don't care how it is.
No, and you should, bro.
I ain't
Bro.
Hey, hold on. I'm about to turn this music up. Hey, just listen how beautiful this sound. Hold on, y'all. Don't say nothing. Watch this.
That shit sound good, playboy.
I just need a minute. Let me start. I just need a minute to turn that shit out real quick.
That shit sound crispy,
That's
dog.
y'all, man. What's up with y'all, man?
Man, we in here, man. How was y'all week, bro?
Chilling.
My week was it was chill, man. You know, I was sick last week. Not well, maybe the week before. So I'm feeling good. I'm better. I'm still a little stuffy, but overall,
Everybody
I'm good,
had a little
man.
something. So I got my flu shot, E.
I'm sure you did.
I wanted to tell you that, and I told y'all they tried to play games with me when I went to go get my my COVID shot. I wonder if E called the CVS and told them to tell me some bullshit.
Nah.
This lady looked me right in my face, bro, and she said that the refrigerator was contaminated. No, she said the refrigerator was under quarantine. Those were her words.
She's trying to give you a hint not to take that shit.
She
what
said,
it
"Yo,
is.
Anyway.
she said, sir, our refrigerator is under quarantine, and we were gonna have to cancel your appointment." I'm like, "How the fuck you just ain't call me and tell me before I came up here?" So I said, "Okay, cool, no problem. Can I reschedule?" She can't reschedule with me because she don't know when the goddamn refrigerator gonna be back in service.
That means you
I
go to
said-
another.
That's what I was thinking.
But hold on, no.
Just take it as a sign.
That's no problem, right? So all I said was, "Oh, okay, cool. I got you on that one. Can you let me know who else has the Moderna vaccine?" "No, sir, I can't." I just walked the fuck out, bro. I walked out. Like she wasn't.
They got on the
trying to help me.
website though. They got on the website where you can look up. Well, I know when COVID first came out, you could look on the site and it would tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all see how E talking to me? You see how disrespectful E's being around? So I know that. Thank you for letting me. That's how I scare motherfucker, right? So I went to this motherfucker, and they gonna be like, "Well, the refrigerator broke, playboy, so you gonna have to roll." "Okay, can I reschedule?" "Nah, we can't." I'm like, "What?" What? I'm like, E called here and
Where you
told
end up
them-
getting it then? Or you
I
end
not,
up
bro. So I at the moment I haven't rescheduled it yet.
okay.
I've been busy, dog, but I did get my flu shot. I want to tell you that, E. I got my flu
Okay.
shot.
Everybody, welcome to the Rec Room Podcast. This is episode 56. The title of this episode is "To the Victors."
Let's go.
We 56, episode 56. That means we're close to 60s. Unbelievable to me, man.
Crazy.
Unbelievable, right? Y'all know how we do. We start with the sports. NFL playoffs is what's happening right now. And Houston played Baltimore. and they lost 34-10. It was looking like in the first half to me, the Ravens was getting ready to disappoint me like shit.
True. True.
And I really was gonna be hurt. I'm not even gonna lie. But they pulled that second half. They played like they should have played the first half. And not to slight Houston, though. Houston is a young, up and coming team that's gonna be something to be reckoned with, man. For real. So they took the L. Green Bay played San Francisco. Damn, I wanted Green Bay to pull that joint out. Pause, man. But
another young team.
Come on, come on.
I wanted them to win, man.
Me,
Green Bay, San Francisco, and so if the score was 24-21. Damn, Jordan Love and them was playing good, man. And I don't have nothing against the 49ers. It's just I don't know. I don't care for them to win the Super Bowl or anything like that.
Yeah, me neither.
Tampa Bay played Detroit. I wanted Detroit to win. I do like Baker Mayfield. You know what I mean? I do.
That's
he
my
up
cousin.
and down. But that's possible, Trey. Somewhere down the line.
Dog.
They lost to Detroit 31-23. Now, this was Detroit's first time winning the NFC East in like 20, 30 years or something like that. Hats off to them.
The North, yeah.
The North. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. Now, Detroit has, through the seasons, I keep an eye on them for some reason. I think I just like their colors, and I was a big Barry Sanders fan.
Right.
And they always will have games where they will be close, but no cigar. And it's been happening like that for years and years. They finally are getting to, winning some games, man. So I would be happy to see them in the Super Bowl, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So with Detroit has been at the bottom of the NFC North, which used to be called the NFC Central. They used to be comparable with Barry Sanders. But the last 10, 12 years, bro, they had a season where they were 0-16.
That's right. They did.
So you could count on beating them, but their coach and their belief in their coach and their personnel now, bro, that even though they're in my division, man, I will root for Detroit to win the damn Super Bowl. That'll be the most shocking Super Bowl win in the history of the NFL.
They got a black GM on top of that. So
they got a black.
I didn't realize that.
They got a black GM. They got a black GM, bro. So that'll be the most shocking to me.
Now, Kansas City, they beat Buffalo. That was a good game.
The GOAT.
And I ain't gonna
I told you, Buffalo, you better win.
Bruh.
Damn, I like the underdogs, man, and I wanted Kansas City to lose. Fuck it, I did.
Mahomes,
it's so good.
Mahomes is different, bro.
Man. Yeah, Mahomes is different. I just don't. You know when somebody's so good and you just don't want, like, you tired of seeing them.
Exactly, Rick. I'm with you. Like, that's how I was feeling. Like, no, I take my hat off to Mahomes. He's a beast. Yeah. I'm gonna be next week. Or this week, I'm sorry. Kansas City's going to play Baltimore. Detroit's going to play San Francisco. I would like Baltimore to win, and I would like Detroit to win. I think Kansas City is going to win. I think San Francisco is going to win, but whatever. Yeah. Super Bowl predictions, man. Super Bowl predictions. Who win the Super Bowl?
Bro,
Baltimore.
I got Detroit beating Kansas City on the last.
You low.
Yeah.
My bad. I'm good. I got Detroit beating Kansas City on the 53-yard field goal to win the Super Bowl. Or I got Mahomes. I got Mahomes taking that shit, bro. You can't fuck with Mahomes. He the GOAT.
Yeah, I think, yeah. I'm going, yeah. I mean, who I think going to win Kansas City, man. But it is.
Mahomes, baby. Mahomes better than Brady. Go ahead.
Yeah, all I'm going to say is I agree with E completely. I would love to see Baltimore win it all. Would love to see Baltimore there against Detroit. But I'm picking Kansas City to win. Baltimore, Lamar, you got to prove it. You got to prove it to me. I want you to win, but I'm picking Kansas City.
Yeah. And the good thing, and to be honest, this is a great shot for Baltimore because Baltimore has a great defense. So if they can't stop, and Mahomes is a beast though, but I'm just saying, like, they have a really good defense. This should be a big test for Mahomes. And Kansas City, and they're at home. But sometimes when teams already been there, they just know how to win sometimes, man.
I'm trying to tell you.
So it just make it tough. So we'll see how that goes. That's
I have a question for y'all. On the Super Bowl topic. Did any of y'all see the video earlier in the season that showed the Super Bowl colors in advance and said that the NFL's rigged and showed every year for like the last 5 or 6 years how the Super Bowl colors that they deemed before the season end up being the two teams that match those colors played in the Super Bowl.
I heard of that. I didn't. I know what you're talking about. I heard of that, but they said it's supposed to be purple, Baltimore, right?
Yes, Baltimore and San Francisco for this season.
Now, if that happens, that'll be crazy.
That could just that could be coincidental too.
Yeah, I think it's coincidental.
6 years in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, next
So
fucking
whatever.
year it's gonna be blue and orange because Caleb Williams. We going to the bowl next year. Go ahead, E.
6 years. Oh no, I can't move on. Danya is in the chat, so y'all know Danya. That's our other member,
Donnie.
but she's down today, but she's in the chat, man, showing support and love, man.
She in the ER. She in the ER. You see what I'm saying? She got the penicillin. You understand?
Get better, Donnie.
She'll be back. She'll be back next week. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
now
she had to get it back out of me. She had to get it back out of me. Go ahead.
So the mood of music, we love music. We talk about music every part if we really wanted to, right? But we not. But we are gonna talk about Jim Jones. Now, for those who don't know, explain to the people who Jim Jones is for people who might not listen to rap. Who is Jim Jones?
Yeah, because a lot of people don't know him. Go ahead, T.
Wow. Jim Jones, an artist that came up under Cam, good friend with Cameron Giles, now from It Is What It Is, but he used to be his hype man. He was part of the group Dipset in the, what was that, early 2000s? When Dipset was
2000, yeah.
And somewhere in that 04-ish, 05, Jim Jones started his solo career. He was trash, but now he's a pretty good artist. It took him some time.
And he did have a hit.
He had a couple hits. He had a couple hits.
He had a couple hits, yeah.
He had a couple hits. I can't front on him. He got some hits. So
he had one. He
had one. And what I will give Jim Jones is I've never seen an artist progress lyrically the way that he has.
Right.
From where he started to how he raps now is night and day. And I had to commend him for that. I don't care. I mean, that's dope. You know what I mean? Like, that just shows a mindset of progression and to never stop. So I love that about Jim Jones. But Jim Jones put out a little challenge to rappers from his era. And I'm going to play the challenge that he put out there for the rappers. Trey, you need to listen to this.
Some of my old niggas get in the studio. They trying to do everything but rap. I know nostalgia sells, but that shit old, you heard? Come out and play. I could come to any studio I'm at. I'll cook any one of you niggas up from my era. And I got the bag to match it, you heard? This is a public service announcement. 2024, I'm giving out all smoke to you niggas from my era. What happened? You heard? What happened?
So that's what he said, and he said he got 100,000 that he'll put up. Now, I'm gonna give my opinion. I think that Jim Jones is still salty from the loss, from the locks, because ever since then he was trying to have another verses with Jadakiss and kept on, and I think that he's taking that loss really bad, and now he wants to just show how lyrical he is. My question to y'all is, what is he talking about? When is he talking about a battle? Like, what does he mean?
Honestly, Jim Jones, I think he's just a shit starter. Okay. So I think he might have another mixtape coming out. He's just trying to drum up some publicity for himself. But he knows in his mind he can't out-rap none of his peers from his generation. No. From his era. No. Who?
Be careful, T. Be careful.
Well, I have a list. I have a short list that I put together of rappers from around that 2004, between 03 and 06.
You can only out-rap Young MC.
So, shit. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. But this is a short list. There's plenty of other rappers. Short list, Lloyd Banks. He debuted in 2004.
Okay.
The Game debuted in 2005. Kanye, 04. Killer Mike, 03. Rick Ross, 06. 50, 03. You have Fontaine for Little Brother 03. And just my wild card, y'all know who I'm going to say, Joe Budden 03.
Okay.
Just a short list of guys that just popped to my head.
Okay.
I do think he can out-rap one guy on the list.
Who?
Rick Ross.
Rick Ross.
That's fucked up.
I knew it. And look, as soon as T said Rick Ross, I was like, that's his guy.
He
That's
set
his number
that
one
shit
right
up,
there.
E. He set that shit
He
up.
did. Let me give him a gunshot.
He can out-rap Rick. Today. Like back in the day, no. But today, yes.
Now, but I don't know what he meant. Like, my thing is he talking about a battle? Is he talking about song for song? He didn't get specific, so I don't understand what he meant. Does he mean, okay, you put out a song and then I'll put out a song? Like, you think that's what he was talking about, Trey?
It sounded like he was talking about like bar for bar.
Yeah, it sounded like bar for bar.
Right? And
now,
so go ahead, T.
I'll say this. Now, him and 50 bar for bar would be kind of close. He might be able to beat 50 bar for bar.
No.
As song making, 50 got him.
Yeah, 50.
Yeah, you right. At this point in Jim Jones' career, yeah, bar for bar, I think he will get 50.
Yo,
bar for bar.
Speaking of 50, you know what mixtape that I listen to, like that I constantly listen to? I listened to it yesterday morning. That Forever King mixtape, bro. I love that joint, bro. First of all, Jim Jones needs to put out like quality music consistently.
He does. What are you talking about?
He does. He just started doing that shit. He just started doing that shit. First of all,
2015. Since 2015.
Yes, it's 2015, bro. It's 2024.
Look, if y'all say so, you know what I'm saying? All I know is when I seen him on my television screen against the Locks,
they got punished.
I seen them get punished, and I'm like, yo, but you know what? I will give to Jim. And this is just because of my sister, because she loved this nigga, right? Which I couldn't understand why. But he's a super. His work ethic, right? And you guys are right. He got better. I just don't think that he's who he thinks that he is lyrically up against. You talk about guys from that era. T just named those rappers. And I would agree with him. The only person that he's lyrically probably better than is Ross. Everybody else would give it to him. He would give it to him. They would give it to him. And all.
What the hell?
Yo.
It's Trey.
Trey, that's your shit. God damn. Trey, I'm about to kick you out, man. Hold on.
Man, kick him out of here.
I'm sorry, Trey. Trey, you got to come by and kick you out, my brother. God damn.
He had public service announcement on his phone.
I don't know what happened to that, but moving on. God damn, Trey. I didn't know what was going on. So I go, emergency. I thought they great say, something's great happened or something. All right, well, I don't know what Trey was talking about in terms of the Jim Jones thing. I think Jim Jones, I get to get my shit off now. Yeah, I think that Jim Jones is dope. I don't bar for bar. It's nice that he challenged people like Reek. I do agree with you, Reek. He probably just talking some shit just to have something to say. Yeah. Or maybe he got a check or something and he got some money he wanted to spend.
I think he threw a shot at 50.
Nigga.
Hey, he back.
Nigga.
Man, what happened with that?
Bro, somebody cut me off, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry.
I had to put you out the bar.
Yeah, he had to put you out.
Bro, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's. But yeah, man, nobody take Jim seriously like that.
No, absolutely.
Go ahead.
Well, moving on. Now this is interesting to me, man, and this is interesting to me, but also scary. This is from People, and it says Jenny Mae asked judge not to enforce prenup with ex-Jeezy, citing concerns she didn't have time to review it. It says the Real host previously asked the judge to enforce a section in their prenup regarding infidelity after accusing the rapper of being unfaithful in their marriage. It says Jenny Mae Jenkins has asked the judge not to enforce her prenuptial agreement with her estranged husband Jeezy as the pair continue to go back and forth in a divorce. It says in court documents obtained by People, the Real alum claims she wasn't given adequate time to review the documents before signing. She claims that the rapper, born J. Wayne Jenkins,
Mm.
began began negotiations for the agreement only 5 days before their 2021 wedding. May 45 says that the abbreviated negotiation window has raised significant concerns about the adequacy and thoroughness of the due diligence process and each party's full and fair disclosure of their financial positions, according to the documents. Um, she says as the filing also states that the compressed time frame made it inherently challenging, if not impossible, for both parties to engage in comprehensive due diligence. May also alleges that Jeezy failed to provide comprehensive supporting financial documents that provided a transparent and detailed view of his assets, liabilities, and overall financial standing. It says May has respectfully requested that the judge deny her estranged husband motion to enforce their prenup or hold off until her team has thoroughly completed the discovery. That is a little fucked up to me, and I'm gonna tell you why. So, for those who don't know, briefly, Jeezy is a rap artist, and Jenny May, she used to host
The View.
The
The
View. Nah,
View.
Yeah.
no. Shit. It'll come to me in a
One
minute.
of those shows she used to
Yeah.
host. This is why it's fucked up to me a little bit because when you get I just thought that I mean I get court is court, but I thought when you get a prenup, man, that's what it is. You telling me
Hmm.
that you can get a prenup and then a person can say, hey man, can you please not enforce this prenup that I fucking signed? I
Nah, that's
mean,
some
I don't
But
bullshit.
see,
understand
that's
that.
why she's saying I didn't read it. She said
Yeah,
her
but
her
Who
argument
fault is
is I
that?
didn't read it,
Who fault
but
is
that's
that?
her fault. But the other side to it is,
It's called The
uh,
Real. The name of the show is The
yeah,
Real.
the
okay.
real, yeah.
Go ahead. Go
The
go
other
go, go
side
ahead,
to
Ray.
it is that um sh it, it's not, it hasn't been, the judge hasn't made his decision yet, so she's just asking, and
True.
I don't think her what she's asking for is going to be granted at
It better
all.
not be.
I hope not. That's what I'm like, come on, man. Like y'all said, I mean, come on, man. I get it. When you break up, people who were in love, they turn into crazy enemies for real,
Hmm.
for real.
You didn't help
And
me build shit.
yeah, and it's like you're asking the judge, can you not enforce the prenup that you signed? It don't matter how many days
You
your ass
signed
signed
it,
it. Like,
motherfucker.
fuck
Yeah,
out of here. Like, I hate that shit, and I'm
but
hoping. Go ahead, Reed.
no, I was just saying, my bad.
No, you good.
I I don't. But see, here's the issue: we really don't know what happened within their marriage. It was a 2-year marriage. It seems really really quick.
Seemed like it was
Um,
sooner than that too.
exactly.
But
So was he cheating and now she's upset, or did
Yeah.
she find out something, or was it just because it seems like every time I turn around, I'm hearing something bad about Jeezy. Oh, I don't want him playing this music around our daughter, so I don't think he should have visitation rights. I don't know what's going on
It's
right
getting
now.
like petty like that, huh?
you know
Yeah,
what?
so
Hey, listen. Number one, real niggas don't cheat. Shout out to Jeezy.
Hilarious.
And number two, when it comes to this situation with the prenup, condensed time frame, didn't get to read it, blah 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 blah.
yeah.
You know what? The answer to that is, if I'm the judge, you shouldn't have married him until you did all of this, until you read your prenup to make sure you agreed to it. And I'm not granting her the invoking of the prenup.
Hell no. Fuck that. What you think, Trey?
Man, listen, man. She's upset, obviously. You can't sign something um before the wedding and then try to get it back. She sees Jeezy out here on this promo run. He's elevating himself marketing wise. He was on every show like about a month ago, two months ago, doing this thing, and she's jealous. I haven't seen her. You see what I'm saying? So,
Hmm.
he's a real estate mogul in
Yep.
Atlanta. But she has a child,
Hmm.
right? She has a child. That's her. That's her chess piece. So whatever she has, she's gonna try to she's going to try to latch onto it. And this is kind of like a desperate move, for real, for real. Asking him not to invoke that when you signed it. Are you serious?
Yeah.
So nah, bro. Nah. She should go get a child support, and that's about it.
Now I got some health news. You know, it's funny because we had like a pod on health, men's health and stuff, and it's like I don't even like talk about this shit. I don't know why. You know, men don't like going to doctors. I don't even like talking about it. But okay, so I don't know if you all have noticed, but it seems like, and it could be just coincidence, but it seems like younger people now are starting to have heart attacks, right?
Mm.
And this comes from Medical News Today. It says, "What is the risk of heart attack based on age?" The article says the average age of people at the time of their first heart attack is 65.5 years for males and 72 years old for females. The risk increases as a person ages. It says, although having a heart attack is uncommon when a person is young, the American College of Cardiology states that people under 40 are now experiencing heart attacks more often, with a 2% increase over the last decade. 2% doesn't sound that much to me, but it says a heart attack or uh, myocardial infraction occurs when there is a loss of blood to supply the heart muscle, usually due to a blockage. When this happens, the heart does not get enough oxygen and blood. Without treatment, the damage to the heart muscle becomes irreversible and leads to a heart attack. And so it says, is there an average age range for a heart attack? And we just talked about that. It says, can younger
Yeah.
people have heart attacks? Go ahead, Trey. Come on with it, man.
So I the reason for this article was because of the Golden State assistant coach,
Okay.
right? So they were in, I believe it was Utah,
Right.
about a week and a half ago, and so they were having dinner, and he had a medical emergency. They actually they postponed the game. And when I was like, they postponed the game because y'all know I'm a little fake, Warriors fan, even though we suck. So they postponed the game, which I was like, yo, that never happens. So he actually ended up dying. He was 44. I'm gonna get this. He was 43 or 44 years of age, and so that wasn't the first person that I heard of, in his early 40s dying of a heart attack. So from Health Central, it says that heart attacks are on the rise for people less than 58 years old, confirms Laxmi Mehta, MD, director of preventative cardiology and women's cardiovascular health at Ohio State University. Wexner Medical Center in Columbus, Ohio. Dr. Messer was a part of a national survey of over 2,000 Americans that found many young people may not know their heart attack. They are heart attack risk, with 47% of adults under the age of 45 believing they had no risk at all. So we have numbers right here that basically talks about, and we're gonna be quick with it. We have heart attacks are on the rise for people under the age of 50. For heart attacks from 1995 to 2014, they found that the rate of heart attacks in patients between the ages of 35 and 54 have increased from 27% to 32%. So, has anybody knew anybody that was in their 40s or younger to have a medical emergency involving a heart attack?
I don't.
Yes.
I don't.
Okay.
But before T Streets go, I'm gonna just say this, and then I'm gonna let T Streets go.
Hmm.
People been saying that they think. Well, I've read that people think that every time a young person has a heart attack now, they blame it on the vaccine. Go ahead, T
No,
Oh
Streets.
shit.
no.
That is true. That's actually true.
Oh
But
my God, no.
somebody that I went to elementary school with actually passed away from heart attack at like 34, 35 years old. And he was in what what I would perceive as great health. I don't know him to like he wasn't overweight. That's a big fact. That's a factor. He didn't have high blood pressure. That's a factor. I don't know if he had diabetes. I don't know any other ailments he may have had, but I know he didn't have those two things. And at 35, he passed away from heart attack. 34,
correct.
30, something around that age.
So
correction. The gentleman, he was 46. He was 46 years old. So the common causes is the major ones: high blood pressure,
mhm.
obesity, diabetes, high cholesterol, and like you said, COVID, family history. But it because I really wanted to briefly touch on that story because we're all in our 40s, right? And we feel young. We all feel young. We all feel youthful, but it's it's really important to have those doctor visits and to watch your diet because
ab-
this guy was only 46 years old. Go ahead,
absolutely,
Reed.
absolutely. So I go to the doctor every chance I get. If I see something wrong, I'm going.
Mm,
So I would hope that a lot of, especially black men out there, because heart attacks hit us, strokes hit us, cancer hits us 10 times more than it hits everybody else, right?
right.
So,
Yes.
so right now I'm on blood pressure medication because every time I went to the doctor, I was always, what? Why is your blood pressure so high? I thought it was stress. But over time, years, my blood pressure was always high, and I never did anything about it. So now I'm on medication.
Mm,
So um, even with eating, diet, and all of that other stuff, you still have to worry. There are other factors that they don't say, like stress. Like,
yes.
and they say all these young folks are dying. Well, they may not have bad eating habits or anything like that, but stress negatively impacts your body and your organs. So
Yes.
all of that, all of your environmental factors, what you eat,
True.
um, you know, your stress factors, who you're dealing. I mean, who you're dealing with may, if y'all
Yeah.
arguing with every day, I
Stress.
mean that's stress. So
Hypertension.
yeah, hypertension. So it's a lot of factors that go into people uh, uh, dying from heart attacks or having a heart attack.
Yeah, I think that the biggest message in this is,
Go to the doctor.
Go to the
yeah,
doctor.
me personally, I do. I'm one of them guys that don't like the doctor, but
Mm,
I go. I
Hmm.
try to get my yearly physical,
Hmm.
and and take care of that. I try to exercise. I try to eat right. But the bottom line is, yes, go to the doctors, fellas. We don't like it. When I turn 45 or whatever, I'm gonna get my colonoscopy.
Oh,
Um, all of that. You know what I
matter of
mean?
fact,
Go get that booty hole play
before you
work.
hit, before you hit
why you say it like
45,
that?
because they say now, like in your 30s, get your prostate checked. In your 30s, because
Okay.
men that are younger are having prostate issues, prostate cancer issues.
Mm,
So go while you're younger.
Yeah.
Get
So,
all, get all of it checked out.
bottom line, fellas, you may not like it. I don't. I hate needles, getting blood drawn, all that, man. But I do what I got to do, and
Hmm.
everybody should, because your health is,
see where you at, man.
yeah. You gotta see where you at
See where you at.
Health is
now.
wealth.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's the truth. So, in another story, this is all too familiar and the same old shit, right? And this is from CNN, and the title of this is "The Nation's Largest Credit Union Rejected More Than Half of Its Black Conventional Mortgage Applicants." So it says, this is from CNN. It says the largest credit union in the U.S. has the widest disparity in mortgage approval rates between white and black borrowers of the major lender, a trend that reached new heights last year. It says Navy Federal Credit Union, which is who I'm with, which
Hmm.
leads to
Everybody know Navy.
military service members and veterans, approved more than 75% of white borrowers. I don't know why I can't say that right. Who applied for a new conventional home purchase mortgage in 2022. According to the most recent data available from the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, but less than 50% of black borrowers who applied for the same type of loan were approved. It says while many banks also approved white applicants at higher rates than black, the nearly 29% point gap in Navy Federal's approval rates was the widest of any of the 50 lenders that originated the most mortgage loans last year. The disparity remains even among white and black applicants who had similar income and debt to income ratios. Notably, Navy Federal approved a slightly higher percentage of applications from white people making less than $62,000 a year than it did black borrowers making $140,000 or more.
Wow.
A deeper statistical analysis performed by CNN found that black applicants to Navy Federal were more than twice as likely to be denied as white applicants, even when more than a dozen different variables, including income, debt to income ratio, property value, down payment percentage, and neighborhood characteristics, were the same. Says the Virginia-based Navy Federal, which was originally founded in 1933 to serve Navy employees, is now open to all members of the Armed Forces, Department of Defense personnel, veterans, and their relatives. It has about 13 million members and more than 165 billion in assets. This is, I mean, I don't know. It seems like back to systemic racism.
I had a fix. Got a fix.
It's never gone anywhere. It's the same thing with redlining, putting black families. Exactly.
Yep.
It's being black, you gotta work twice as hard as the average, white person to get ahead. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So
work smarter.
Yeah, that too. So this is all a part of that whole scenario. It's
You want to get around it? To be honest, you want to get around this? Put your money in black-owned banks. That's all you got to do.
Oh, now we really in the rec room.
If this is happening to you, if this is happening, one of them Navy Federal black people that has that the income ratio is great, has the credit, like all the financial background checks out, go to your local black bank. If it's not local to you, call one up, set up a meeting, discuss what you're trying to do. And if everything sounds right, which it should, because if you're right on your end, move all of your money out of that bank and go and put it in a black bank.
Correct. And there is a online bank, black-owned online bank called One United. So if y'all want to look into them, the black online, and they have I think they have spots in certain states, but I'm not sure. But One United.
Yeah, they're in Boston. They have branches in California,
Maryland,
also
I believe.
Florida. As far as those are the physical ones, but of course the online they should be able to do it. Also, you have First Independence Bank. You have a bunch. You have First Security Bank. You have a bunch of online black banks that you can do. Don't get upset and then keep your money there, right? So and also by them doing that, they're showing you how powerful home ownership is. Like they're showing you how powerful that generational wealth is. Like we talked about a couple of weeks back about life insurance, cash value, life insurance. The passing on of wealth is so powerful. The fact that Navy Fed, and this was so blatant, and then one of the chairman, he tried to come out and say, "Oh no, it wasn't that." But bro, you look at the numbers. The numbers are right there, right? And so, but listen, I totally agree. Put your money somewhere that's black owned, and you will feel that it's all good that you feel that you are not being discriminated against. You work hard for your goddamn money, and don't let people disparage you. Go ahead, do your thing, bro.
Yeah. So That's what that I don't know. It's just it's always seeming like Reese said. Sometimes you try to think about, or I try to think about, um, what to do to make a change, and I think what you all just promoted or just said is step number one to try to do something different. Because no matter what, it seems like it's hard to get control, and it's always it's a fight, it's a grind. It makes you stronger, but the solution that y'all gave is definitely a good way to try to make it different because it seems like nothing changes. You know what I mean? Like,
Absolutely,
But
bro.
shit
see,
seems
Right.
crazy.
but you see that causes stress, right? And
Yeah,
now
it
that
does.
goes back to heart attacks and strokes and all that other stuff. But see, I mean, just think you got to work 2 times harder to get what the average, person
Yeah.
has. And in your mind, I'm working all of this time at work. Got to work 2 times as hard as this other cat. I come home and got to deal with like the same stuff. So yeah, it's
All of it
yeah,
coincides if you let
yeah.
it. You know what I mean?
If
If
you
you
let
let
it,
it,
Yeah, if
exactly.
right?
you let it. And the guy that was in that story, black gentleman, he was denied when he had gave him everything that they asked for. He
Hmm.
was denied. He was approved by another bank within a week to 2 weeks after he was denied, but he was still baffled on the fact that he was denied. He felt in his gut that it was racial discrimination, but he said he felt he couldn't prove it,
Hmm.
right? So that's a whole that's another thing. I'm like, how am I getting how am I not getting approved but getting approved here? But and I'm giving them the same goddamn information.
Same
Have
thing they
You know what
do
I'm
with the
saying?
business with the
yeah.
business loans.
Yeah,
Same
bro.
concept.
Have y'all
Like,
ever heard of black folks having to get a white family to come in their house if they're
Yes.
getting
Yes.
yeah, I
refinanced
heard of
or
that.
Yes.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I
Yes,
mean,
sir.
that's the absurd shit that you have to do to to get by. Like that shit is crazy.
They gotta
Yeah, we should be.
they take they family pictures down.
Yep. Take
They
the fan.
take their African shit down, and then
Yeah.
they gotta put up
Look,
fucking,
they do a
you
reverse
know what I
OJ.
mean?
They do a reverse
Yeah,
OJ.
yeah. They gotta put up, you know what I'm saying, different items. And then when the assessor comes in, oh yeah, you good, right? But you
Yeah,
just
man.
denied me before when you saw the other pictures up, right?
Right,
So it's
right.
it's, it's definitely all a systemic, bro.
Now,
Hmm.
this next story is from CNN Business, and this is said the title of this article is "What Broke the American Dreams for Millennials."
Mm.
I forgot what who is y'all who millennials, man? Who's
Not us.
millennials? Not
You
us.
might be a
Okay.
millennial.
That's no, that's Gen Z. Hold on.
Okay.
Millennials.
Now it says Rachel Gambino and Garrett Mazzeo, they planned their financial life by the book. They went to college, paid down debt, saved aggressively, got married, bought a house, started a family, the American dream, right? But sitting at the kitchen table of their suburban Pennsylvania home, an asset they feel both lucky to own and also somewhat trapped by, they say they wouldn't do it all over again quite the same way.
Mm.
For their 9-month-old son, Miles, Rachel and Gary, they agree. They're not going to push him to pursue the same path. Wonder why. It says, I think a lot of millennials were forced into saying, you need a 4-year degree in order to be successful, says Rachel, who is 33. At 18, you're signing up to be in $100,000 in debt before you even really know how to make the best decisions for yourself. I think we need to change the narrative. Rachel and Garrett know how lucky they are, both having steady work and parents whom they were able to live with temporarily while they save for a down payment. Says critically, they also have a tenant. Rachel's younger sister, Kristen Gambino, 26, moved in shortly after they bought the house in 2022, helping them pay the mortgage while saving herself from an increasingly unaffordable rental market. It says, but the couple still feels they're on a knife's edge. Their day to day lives are dictated by a spreadsheet where Garrett, 35, meticulously manages every dollar coming in and out. This is the American dream, Rachel says. But at what cost? What are we paying for the American dream now? So now they have on this, they have, what you pay the interest rates, the down payment. My question is, do y'all agree with? Um, to me, it seems like they did the regular stuff. I understand that they're saying that you go to college. People tell you grow up. They say get an education. You get an education, but you have to get the loan to get the education. You get a job. Now you're paying back that loan that takes forever to pay. And I guess that's their complaint. Do you all feel like that's not the way to go?
It was when I was growing up, like 4-year degree. But now it's so many ways to get. And matter of fact, jobs are starting to do away with the 4-year degree requirement.
Yes, because of boot camps and because of certifications.
Exactly. So
okay.
Yeah, so you can get it without the 4-year degree and being in debt. And look, real quick, shouts out to Biden. My student loans have been forgiven. So
about that.
Hold on,
yeah,
I got something.
Clap it up.
Hold on. I didn't know you come with that. Let's get that. Hey, Rick, student loans been forgiven.
Yeah, student loan they're forgiven, baby.
Hey, so two things. Go ahead, refinish your point, bro.
No, I was just saying. So without all of that, you're not in debt or anything like that. So honestly, universities need to be restructured on how they get money from families and how they put kids in debt, because it's too expensive. And these loan companies need to be restructured on how they like the predatory loans and all of that.
It never happens. It's part of the system, man. It's part of the system. This is why financial education is very important. Everything goes back to financial education. If you know better, you'll do better. Like for me, I'm just going to give myself as an example. As a teenager, I did want to go to college, but I never understood. Okay, if I don't get a what's the shit that pay for college scholarship? If I don't receive a scholarship to go, I have to take out a loan. I have to pay this loan back. It makes no sense for me to go to school, especially at the time when I had no clue what I wanted to do, what I wanted to be. It didn't make sense to me to go to college or to go away to a university. Community college made a lot more sense to me. It's a lot less money. Even if I needed a loan, it's not a big chunk, 100,000 that I need to pay back later. So it just made more sense to me to stay home.
Well, I say the system is designed for you to be in debt, right?
Of course.
But at the same time, I'm looking at it like this, right? I'm going to take it from the perspective of me having a child. And I'm thinking about when my son is in high school and he's turning 18 or 17, he's a senior. Now, it's two things, right? Me personally, I want my son to have the college experience, regardless of if he used his degree or not. Just to be, because a lot of times, sometimes when you first graduate from school, and I guess I'm going off a little bit off topic, but you're not actually, I was speaking for me, you don't have a focus sometimes. And sometimes the focus is like just to get a job and work. And you can get trapped into just working. And before that happens to him, I would like him to experience school, regardless if he had to get a loan or not. Then that's how I feel right now. I don't know if that would change, but that's what I would like. Now, me saying that, do I want him to go in debt doing that? No. So that's why, as of now, as T is speaking about that financial education, I'm trying to plan it to where I would have the money or majority of the money to at least try to pay for his school. So that starts early, like planning now. He's 5. I need to have that shit in place by the time you know what I mean?
But see,
they
have stuff in place for it. Like
definitely.
Virginia has what is it, the 509 or 508 plan?
Yeah, we got one of those plans.
Yeah, so I got
Virginia.
Is that the college plan?
It's only a VA. Hold up, dog. What you trying to say about Merlin? What you trying to say about Merlin?
That's the college. That's the college plan, right?
It's a college plan.
See, I would personally. This is my personal opinion. I would never do a college plan.
Hold up.
You do a plan where you can use your money for college, or
that's what it's for.
Or if your child doesn't go to college, they can still use it.
Yeah, that's what it's for. You could use it even if you don't go to
They
college.
tax
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
They
There's
tax it
one of
more
those
if they
plans.
don't go though.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. There's a plan where I can't remember now because I'm not in the financial industry
Right.
anymore.
Right.
But there's a plan where you can get involved. The money can go towards college, or it could just be for you. There's the taxable income. No, there's none of that. You're not going to get taxed more for using it. 509 plan. If you don't use it for college, they're going to tax you out the wazoo using it anywhere else. So I would never do a college plan for my kids. I would never do it. I would do another plan, different plan, but not a 509.
So with that, and this is actually a dope ass discussion for a whole pod, because you had people on both sides of the aisle. You had the pros and cons of earning just a bachelor's degree. The pros are 25% wage premium of increased earnings over time, career flexibility, more long term opportunities to climb the ladder or change professions, advanced degree options, alumni networks that's super big right there.
Mm-hmm.
The motherfucking alumni, the frats, and the sororities. Enhanced critical thinking and problem solving skills. I agree with that. Breadth of knowledge across different fields, self awareness, personal strengths and goals. The cons: about 140,000 over 4 years on average of debt. Student loan debt average over 26,000 just for a bachelor's degree. Opportunity cost or potential lost earnings from not working. Unnecessary for many jobs, including some government and tech positions. That is fucking huge. Some fields offer poor return on investment. Curriculum can be outdated. That is the biggest goddamn, because this where we are now, present day, is so many tech companies. Things are moving so fast. You got crypto. You have so many things that are moving so fast. That's why a lot of the demographic, blacks, whites, Asian people, whatever, they are taking a lot of courses, certificate courses that might take them 6 months. But when they get done with that $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 investment, once they get their certification, they making 90 grand, and they're not paying 100,000. They're not paying 100,000. So you're gonna have that college works, but at the same time, you have people having other options is the biggest thing. Options are the biggest thing. Now, for my children, I would definitely push the certification game and have them just specialize in certain things, which brings them high income. But also, to E's credit, I do understand the college environment, as far as like when we had Thad last week. He talked about college. We have Mike on there talking about college, how great college was, right? But you would get a doper experience in college if you was there on a motherfucker scholarship than if you was when your ass got to pay them loans back and you only making 60 grand a year, and you got a mortgage, and you got a kid, right? But your bills for your college is way more than what you're actually making. That's when that pinch comes in, and it makes you kind of bitter a little bit. Like, damn, I still got to pay 140 grand. I'm only making 55, 60. But at the same time, no, at the same time I'm saying that, get your motherfucker hustle on, get your goddamn skills up, and you can pay them. You can pay the bills off. Like, that's my attitude.
Well, you got to do. My thing is, you got to do something, and
don't complain about the shit.
Yeah, you had to do something, and I'm speaking on, like, I don't know. I just keep thinking after you graduate high school, right? I feel like you have to do something other than getting just a job. To me, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be trying to achieve something other than just working. You know what I mean? Like you have to be you have to have some goals, whether it could be owning your own business, but you have to be, my son, he gonna have to pursue something. period, if you're gonna live in my house. But that's a whole nother story, right?
Absolutely.
But so this last story is this probably be the last story we cover tonight, excuse me. And Tariq had just talked about Trump. No, Biden. He forgave loans. We get ready to talk about Trump a little bit. So
Tariq
this is
loved
from
Trump, bro. He loved
CNN.
Trump.
This from CNN Politics. It says Trump's landslide Iowa win is stunning. Is a stunning show of strength after leaving Washington in disgrace. Former President Donald Trump's huge win in the Iowa caucus on Monday enshrines one of the most astonishing comebacks in American political history. Losing one-term presidents almost never mount subsequent successful primary campaigns, much less pull off landslides that demonstrate utter dominance of their party. Trump transformed the GOP and his populist nationalist image in 2016 by claiming 50% of the vote in the biggest win in caucus history, putting him on a course to the third consecutive nomination. He showed that 8 years after his outside of presidential victory, the current GOP is entirely his party. And then I wanted to mention that not only that, but what's my man T?
DeSantis.
Yeah, speak about that real quick.
Sucker ass nigga.
Yeah, DeSantis and dropped out their race, and now he's supporting Trump.
Yep.
The
Now,
American people, Trump is coming. He's coming.
With all that being said, my question to you guys is Trump going to be able, first of all, is Trump going to be able to run, and is he going to be the next president?
Trump is going to be our next president unless the government locks him up, and they're not. So Trump will be our next president. The Democrats, they're pushing old ass Joe back out there. He's not winning, and the sad part is you're going to have a lot of young black folks voting for Trump, not because they agree with anything Trump stands for. They're not going to agree with anything. I'm talking about people that didn't vote for him last time.
Yeah, true.
Not that they agree with anything that he stands on. It's because Trump is entertaining. Trump is entertaining. He's tweeting. He's dissing people. And all I've heard for Joe Biden's years right now, all I've heard is he's boring. He never comes out. He never says anything. Blah, 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 blah.
Well, another thing, T Streets, another reason why Trump is going to get a lot of people going to vote for Trump who didn't before is because a lot of people feel that Joe Biden hasn't done anything. And a lot of people feel like Donald Trump made a lot of promises, especially to the black community, and he hasn't fulfilled any of them. That's the census. That's the consensus of, it seems like, a lot of people. So
nobody fulfills them.
They don't. But in my opinion, I feel like that Trump will be able to run unless something crazy happens, and I do feel like he's going to win.
I will say this: he will be able to run. And if I'm thinking about this correctly, I don't think he's going to be able to win. The fact that he's won the New Hampshire primary says a lot about the people that actually voted for him, because he's a piece of shit. Yeah, he won both of them. But also think about New Hampshire. Biden wasn't even on the ballot, but he still won because people had to write him in. So you look at that, he still won by a large margin.
The fucking problem is there's only two fucking options.
It's only two options.
Yeah.
Does anybody know who Trump is up against to get the GOP nomination? It's a lady,
Nikki Haley.
Yeah, that lady. Yeah.
And she's a dumpster fire herself.
Yeah, she's a fucking piece of shit too.
Yeah,
she said it was never
no
racist, and she said it was never racist. Yeah. Fuck out of here, Nikki Haley.
But see, all these black folk talking about, I'm gonna vote for Trump. They have not done the research. They don't know anything about. Like, it's a lot of people that talk about politics that don't know shit about politics.
They don't know shit.
Definitely.
They don't know
politics.
And I hate, when we got all these rappers. We gonna vote for. I'm sorry, I'm about to go on a tangent.
Go ahead.
Because it's something I get that bothers me. All these rappers sit up there and say, "Oh, Trump gave us stimmy checks. He gave us this." Trump didn't give y'all nothing. Congress gave y'all the stimulus checks.
Yes.
And Congress was Democratic. Was full of Democrats at that time.
Oh, now we really in the rec room.
And to add to what you're saying, when he was in office and they sent them checks out, he had them put his signature.
He put
on
his
the fucking
name
check.
on it,
and he didn't even fucking do it.
But see, that's why he's a marketing genius.
He is a marketing genius.
But see that
shit marketing genius.
That just makes me believe that the majority of the people in the country and the world are just stupid. I have no faith. I don't have no faith in like human beings to actually read or do research.
Well, how do you feel about the people that's taking the stance? There's a lot of people this time around that's saying that they're just not going to vote at all. How do y'all feel about not voting at all?
You're not voting. That's dumb.
Voting.
That's voting. Yeah, you're not voting.
You're voting.
But see, if they don't vote, I don't want to hear shit about them complaining about Biden or Trump. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear y'all complaining because you didn't do nothing.
Now, Joe Biden's son, he's a piece of fucking shit too.
Right? He likes coke and he likes guns.
That's how they get down.
That's my man.
You like coke and guns? That's a whole
West Side Gun. He's like
West
Side Gun. I listen to West Side Gun. He's a Griselda.
That's a whole pod. Coke and guns. Hunter
He's
Biden.
Part of Griselda. Oh
yeah. Well, we'll see. You know, we'll see how the we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I don't know, man. At the end of the day,
who would y'all want to run? Who would y'all want to run?
Hunter Biden.
Be happy
Hunter Biden. Let Hunter Biden win.
I'm gonna be honest, man. For me personally, man, politics. I'm not. I'm not that into politics. It seems like everybody is full of shit, right? To me, and it's discouraging. And when the president gets in office, I don't see any real changes for my life, and I'm not trying to come from I'm not trying to come from a selfish perspective. But at the end of the day, no matter who is in office, you have to do what you have to do for yourself and your family. And no president can, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that to say that none of the shit matter. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that you better focus on what you're doing and how you provide it and what, because at the end of the day, right, I'm gonna keep it real. At the end of the day, we live in America, man. And there's a lot of third world countries where you can't do shit.
Absolutely.
And we're in a place where if you want to become a millionaire and you put the work in and do what you need to do, it can happen.
You can do it.
So to live in America and to be in America, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. It's a blessing in comparison to how some other countries live. And that's just facts to me.
Hey, y'all, don't you sound like he about to go vote for Trump?
No.
I did a whole commercial just now. And with that being said,
nah, man, let me tell you this musical. Y'all tripping.
God damn.
There wasn't no speech. That wasn't the purpose of the speech. No, y'all taking this. That wasn't what I meant by it. I just mean like, let's not to get super caught up in all that, because at the end of the day, it starts with us taking care of us. That's all I'm saying.
I got you, bro. So listen, with that being said, we got a packed house like always. You understand me? We got DJ. We got my man DJ in the studio.
DJ was good, bro.
What's up, brother? We got the first lady on the mic in here with us. We got Miss Donnie. We got Miss Danya, aka Miss Donnie Washington, in the studio with us. We have Miss LaRae McCray. Miss LaRae McCray, she been here with us a lot. Thank you so much for being here with us. We appreciate you. Cody Witten, man, we appreciate you for checking in with us tonight. We have JKFY. Appreciate you, JKFY. We got the infamous Tata in the studio with us tonight. Always causing problems, you dig? What's up with you, Tata? We got who else we got in here with us tonight? We got my man King James If you want to get your weapon instruction game up, he's a fantastic weapons instructor. My man King James 81. We got GAUW in here. Thank you so much, GAUW. We appreciate you. We got Miss Coco Mellon. She need to be in the bed. You dig? You understand? we got Miss Van Rob, who just left the NAACP meeting. I'm sorry, NAACP meeting. Jumped right on the show. Thank you, Miss Van Rob. You're the greatest. We got Darius the author. Darius the author, always in, fresh out of football practice. You understand? We have Appia Kubi Christian. Appia Kubi Christian. Thank you so much. The first time being on the show with us. We have MUUPK. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you so much. Join us every Thursday. I'm candidly speaking into the studio. I'm candidly speaking. Thank you. We have Miss Dorita Cannon. Thank you, Dorita Cannon. You in here with us tonight. You know, she leaving comments in there. We appreciate you, man. We got a packed house. Who else we got? We got Sherry Bear in the studio with us tonight. Thank y'all so much. Also, check us out on YouTube. On YouTube. Take us home, E.
Yoo-hoo, you talk about the goddamn chocolate drink.
YouTube.
No, but like we say every episode, man, everyone is truly appreciated. If you like what you're hearing on the pod, please tell a friend to tell a friend about the pod. We do this every Thursday at 8 p.m. Follow us on Instagram at the Rec Room Pod. Subscribe to our YouTube page. Also on the YouTube page, you will see in-person on-camera episodes. So if this is your first time listening on Podbean, we have in-person episodes on YouTube. Go to YouTube, check those out. As I always say, everybody has a pod, but everybody is in us. To the next time.
To the next time. Have a great weekend.
Peace.
Peace.